Good morning. I am Dr. Jennifer Hine, and I'm working on spending the next 60 days instilling a more positive outlook, a more positive mindset on my own life. I've been doing a lot of reading on self-help, mindset, positive thinking, those kinds of things. And I woke up this morning, no makeup, kind of a mess. Just wanting to make today day one. So I did some reading that stated that it takes 66 days, or basically at least 3 rounds of 21 days. An average of 66 days is what researchers found for someone to turn something they do on the daily into a habit. So if you do something for an average of 66 days, it actually turns from something you're intentionally pushing yourself to do into a regular habit that your body is just used to and that you do on its own. So things I want to instill in my life is drinking more water every single day, getting up earlier, those kind of things. This morning, one of the first things I want to instill is starting my morning with a seriously more positive outlook, just going on from day one. And the number one way that I have found from all of my reading is journaling. Actually just writing down things that you're grateful for, putting yourself in that mindset in the morning of being grateful for something instead of just making a positive outlook instead of a negative. I think so many times we wake up in the morning and we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're watching the news, we're doing all this stuff that brings all this instant negativity into our brains. And if we can start the morning with some meditation, some prayer, some positive thinking, that we are in such a much better place. And what I'm hoping is to do the next 66 days of positive journaling in the morning. And I'm going to take you along with this journey and see how it goes, okay? Please feel free to join me. This morning, I'm oiling up. Believe is one of my favorites. It's got all kinds of tree oils like the spruces and such in it. Geranium, coriander, bergamot. Balsam Canada is the number one ingredient. The balsam tree. And so what I like to do is I put my oils on my forearm. You can place them over your heart, behind your ears, in your belly button are all great places. But to just take in essential oils because they affect your limbic system, they affect the memory part of your brain. To do that along with this journaling just puts a more positive, it just instills that positive mindset in your brain. It just takes that, makes new grooves. You know, I listened to Bob Goff in Hawaii last year, and he was fascinating, and he was talking about making a new groove in your brain, and that no matter your age, no matter who you are, you can go from being a more negative person to a more positive person. You can actually cause the neurons in your brain to grow and change just by what you do. Something as simple as this, something as simple as journaling every day, trying to give yourself a new mindset. Valor, one of my favorites. It's for bravery. It's great for public speaking. It's great for something like this. It's great for just putting yourself in a more positive mood. So, as I go this morning, here's the rules. You journal 3 things in the morning. You just write down. I'm just grabbing a notebook. You write down 3 things that you're grateful for every morning, and every morning it has to be 3 brand new different things. Be specific. And you write down 3 things you're grateful for. And at the end of your day, you write down one great experience you have, one way that you affected the world in a positive way, whether you helped someone, whether you did something for someone, whether you had an absolutely fabulous moment with one of your kids. I have 4 kids, and I read this amazing study that your children really just need your attention the first 15 minutes of their day and the last 15 minutes of your day. And in between, you can visit with them, you can chat with them, you can check in, hugs and kisses, tell them you love them 12 times a day, all those good things. But if you really just intently look them in the eyes and listen at the beginning of their day and at the end of their day, their cup is full. But that's really all they need, is to have an amazing connection with you. So I'm going to do my 3 things, write down my 3 things, and I'm going to go crawl back in bed with my kids and give them some cuddles. So I advise you, implore you, plead with you to join me. Write down your 3 things. See where we're at in 66 days. Brand new you. So the studies say, and maybe over 66 days, I'll get up early enough to put on makeup, do my hair, put on something other than jammies. It could happen. Have a good day.